Jeez, you suck, man.
Alright. Oh, I forgot to do the stupid voice. Boy, I wonder what'll happen in this episode. I'm so fucking tired of that character I made up for him. Why did it have to be so... How did you die here? No, I don't. Stop talking to me. Made in Black. I have to know how this person died. And why. And if you were involved. They won't let me see the truth. Either that or my internet's being shitty. Disclaimer, my internet is always shitty. What have we done? We killed a dragon god? There's that dang dragon god again. A breathing fire. I'll tell you what. I guess we should go to that tower here. So let's go to that tower here. Best of luck to you. Well, thank you. Random message. So this is the Tower of Latria, and it's spooky. I'm not gonna lie. What happened to you? You had a big sword. Did you die from back strain from having too big a sword? Oop. There's lots of goods and some services located in this tower, so I suppose we should find them. There's I mean, I can't fault the message for being dishonest because it's not. Damn, I have the most grass in my inventory. What the hell am I doing with all this shit? Look at all this useless junk. Turbidine ain't bad to have, I suppose. In a pinch. Pinch you. Alright, the important thing in Tower Latria is to use stealth and espionage. Because there's these Cthulhu-looking motherfuckers wandering about with their lanterns. Like they're so fucking clever. And if they get an eye full of you, they'll come running over. And they'll paralyze the shit out of you with their magics. With their arcane abilities. And then they'll deep throat you. I mean, they kiss you and a thing comes out their mouth and goes deep down your throat and hurts you.
Help me.
I hear what's his name? Fucking Clavis Mavis down there. I think his name's actually Lord Rydell. Look at all these wizard items that we can't use. Isn't it lovely? We get to spend half a video. I forgot I picked that thing up. It weighs 20 fucking units of weight. That's several. Throw away our wizard clothes, because we're not a wizard. Hagrid didn't appear in a cabin and be like, "You're a wizard. Oh, you're a wizard." I'm like, why do you have to say it like that? Stop it. You make everything so unpleasant. And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You done it now, Harry Potter." No! Don't paralyze me, bro. I got all kinds of crescent moongrass, motherfucker. I don't give shit. I kill Cthulhu monsters for fun. I got a dagger, and a falchion, and a shield. Sometimes I don't have a shield, depending on how I'm feeling at any given moment. I'm gonna bums rush this motherfucker. Sock him right in the gob with a sword. Fresh Spice. The worst Spice Girl. Get out of my inventory. Everybody knows best Spice Girl's Posh. I panicked as I started that sentence because I was like, please, dear God, do I remember a single Spice Girl? What was it? Posh, baby, ginger, black, sporty, right? Wait, which is more racist, calling her Black Spice or implying that she's Sporty Spice because she's black? There was a Spooky Spice, right? I think I'm remembering. You know, I had to watch Spice World once. It was fucking terrible. I was over at a... No! Ugh! I killed him just in time. Fuck. I was over at a cousin's house. And the cousin was a girl. A preteen girl. This was years ago, by the way. I was also much younger. This was probably like 10 or 15 years ago. Whenever that fucking movie came out on VHS. And I was over there for whatever fucking reason. And she was like, "We're going to watch Spice World." And I was like, "Dear God, why? What have I done to betray you?" Apparently I became a 90-year-old monk living in the mountains. And I was like, "Why has God forsaken me? Oh, why have I raised your ire, my lord?" I think the Spice World movie is objective proof that we live in a godless world anyway. Son. Debate me. I shouldn't be opening this door because it allows this motherfucker to come out later if we respawn the area from dying. A silver coronet. All that for that. What's the difference between a coronet and a tiara? Is one of them unisex? When men wear a tiara, is it just a crown, but like a fancy crown? I don't know these things. I'm not a fashionata. You just stood there like some kind of asshole and let me stab you in the back. I'm almost mad at you. Oh, I want that item. Let's just open all the doors. I don't give a shit. I kill crazed prisoners for fun. Moonlight Stone. Well, we could fight evil by said power-up. Welcome. That door doesn't open. That's an ironic message. Look at these sifters and seraphims and whatever else these things are called that dispense odors and mist. Oh, we got locked up with spears because we're the characters in a JRPG apparently, and the guards don't take away our weapon. I'm gonna eat my way through all this crescent moongrass, son. Luckily, it's low in calories. But whenever I eat crescent moongrass, they say, you know, crescent moongrass help you lose weight. You know, you can eat it and it's very filling. But whenever I try it, I cover it in peanut butter and crushed up pretzels and crispy M&Ms. Also, I batter it and deep fry it and then stuff it inside of a 6-foot Italian sub, which I dip in a bowl of ranch dressing, and then I drink au jus alongside of it. I don't know why that's funny, because it's not. But the mental image of that fucking delights me. Also, it sounds fucking delicious. They call that the 10-face special. Shut up, Lord Rydell. Nobody likes you. It's true. Name 5 people who like Lord Rydell. You can't. Lord Lydell, I believe I just called him. Man, the first time I played this game, because the first time I played Demon's Souls was completely blind. I didn't even have a PS3. I was over at my friend Matthew's house. And he was like, check it out, son, Demon's Souls. And I was like, wow, look at them graphics. And luckily his parents helped us set it up. And then after we got done rapping about it, I started playing the game. And like, I was just, after I finally got through Boletaria, actually my first character I ever made was a Wanderer. So it's like the best nostalgia. I couldn't resist them baggy pants, son. I know I get on the kids for wearing baggy pants instead of dungarees, but at the time I was younger. That was the style at the time, you see. If I open that, do you think a crazy man will come out and poison me? Let's find out. Nope. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. But anyway, I remember picking this level. I was like, I'm going to go to level 3, and it was this. And like, I was so creeped out, especially when you get to the part where the lady is just singing, and you have no idea what's going on. I was maximum spooked, son. Get away from the door, y'all. I'm not opening that one. There ain't nothing I want. I'm a standard issue wanderer, son. I want for nothing. The world's my oyster. My standard issue oyster. Which means it doesn't come with a little slice of lemon. I've never put lemon on oysters. When I eat oysters, steamed oysters, you just dip them in like Texas Pete hot sauce. They ain't bad, son. They fall in the same category of clams in that they ain't bad. It's hard to find bad shellfish. There are men in here with poison daggers. All I can get out of one of these is like the thief starting set, I think, which I don't need. Hey! Oh, Jesus! The paralyzing ball of death. Let's hide around this corner, Solid Snakes now. Hey, motherfucker! You like casting spells? Well, I'm gonna cast the Falchion. It does 1d6 damage per second that it's shoved inside your abdomen. I like that they leave their keys laying around. Like a bunch of dicks. Dixie-normous. I think that's the full name of the Donkey Kong Country character, if I'm not mistaken. This is where you're like, it's in fact Dixie Kong, thank you. I can't remember, are Dixie and Diddy related? Because if so, a lot of my fanfiction's got to be heavily rewritten. 50 Shades of Kong. Somebody's casting Paralyzed Magic and I ain't even in there. Is there another player character that I don't know about? Is the game cheating on me? I wonder what's outside here. Why would you wonder that? You know what's out there. It's a tentacle monster man. Your fake optimism impresses nobody, sir. Oh, you were lucky that Dwarfrings exist and that they're your only ally in an uncaring world. Give me my spice. I'll never have need for it unless I'm going on a hot date. What rings am I wearing? Flame resistance. Where is my thief's ring? Regeneration? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get poisoned in here. Well, unless I open one of those fucking sarcophagus Iron Maidens. I think I remember reading that the Iron Maiden wasn't an actual, like, torture device in ye olden times. That it's like something like nunchucks that somebody made up. I wonder if he'll come over here. I feel so obligated every time I get close up on this asshole's face to do this stupid impression. No, it's not fair, Miyazaki, the frame data. It's better not fucking kill me, mister. Oh, when I stand up, you are in for a rude fucking awakening. If I ever get to attack you again. Nope, you fucked up, Mick. Now I've got to spend 25 fucking minutes eating grass. It's like, there was an old Looney Tunes cartoon. I just had like a flash of insight to it. Where there was like somebody was a mad scientist. Oh yeah, we gotta talk this creepy thing later. There was like a mad scientist and he was mixing up some kind of formula. And he fed it to Bugs Bunny or somebody and it made all this crazy shit happen to him and then they went outside and ate grass. Or it was a dog. I don't know, it ended with people eating grass. I know I didn't imagine it. I want a few of these for the road. That's the buying thing. You're like, I'm gonna grab a few more of these. You never know when you're gonna get poisoned. Yeah, or plagued. Or plagued by poison. A rapier, I'd love one, but I'm just not in the market for it. More souls!
Thank you. Now
You're welcome. Don't start singing again. You're like the people that ring bells during Christmas for the Salvation Army. I'll pay you fucking stop. Oh yeah, you can fall off of ledges. And it's, god damn it, she's already singing again. Oh. Between her singing and Lord Rydell losing his shit, and these people grumbling and mumbling, it's just such an unpleasant area. Do you think this play area was ever pleasant? Like before the scourge of the demon souls and the colorless fog and blah blah blah. Like, was it well lit and maintained OSHA standards and shit? Okay. Internal gate lifting action. Demon soul solid. We're just sneaking through here like a motherfucker. Crossbow. Is that a suggestion? Old Spice. Also not a particularly well done or well liked Spice Girl. Unless you're into cougars. Beware Fallhead. Sage Freak is in there. We don't have the key to rescue him. That sage is pretty wild now. That sage is a super freak. The kind of sage you read about in Newsweek magazine. I know it's actually pronounced Frake, but then I couldn't do a Rick James parody. So I took creative license with that. I don't even need to save him. It's not like I can learn magic. I'm just a stupid wanderer who don't know nothing about no magic and book learning. All I know is how to wander. And which direction over yonder is, so that I can wander towards that direction. Good for you. Once again, they're over there just casting spells for no reason. I can't remember. Can I open either of these? Nope. It's a very confusing area. But we'll just press onward. We'll try dashing through. Oh, I just remembered. We're going to come up against a big ball of fucking arms and legs, aren't we? A crossbow! My God, I have never been so offended by an item. Good day, sir. I'll thank you to kindly refrain from being in my inventory. Okay. Look at this asshole creeping over here. Like he's fucking important. Like he's done something. You need to turn around, son. I got a Falchion that's got quite the attraction to your backside, and I'm I'm nothing if not a matchmaker, son. I promised I was going to get this Falchion laid before spring break, and it's going to happen. I'm going to take this Falchion down to the bar, and we're going to pound some Jaeger bombs. Don't turn around, because you're going to see my heart breaking. Let's kill. Yeah! I weren't nervous, were you? Hey! I don't have anything clever to say. I just don't care for people who crowd around prison bars. You need a cup to clang against it. That's the stereotype, right? Lord Rydell, my God. You sound constipated, or that you're about to power up to fight Frieza. Talk to me, son.
Well, my name is Ridiel.
Excuse me, Ridiel. Why don't you put a fucking apostrophe on that and an ampersand and an accent aigu?
Help me.
I think to help him, look, some other dumb asshole standing there listening to him. I feel like to help him, you have to get like pure white world tendency. What are my world tendencies? They're that. Whatever the hell that means. To do pure white, I think you have to go through the area killing the bosses without dying in human form. Kill some black phantoms. And then in the second area, there's like a staircase that appears with a key at the top. No, I haven't been reading the wiki. I just knew this already, because I'm good at video games. Shut up. Alright, this is where the fucking Legion thing is, isn't it? It's so dark. Can I adjust the brightness? I can never see shit. It's at 10. It must be my TV. Hold on. Stare in amazed horror as I play with the menu on my television, which won't appear for y'all because it's not part of the recording. Picture. Crank that shit, son. Well, I can slightly see better. Whatever, I'll take it. I looked over at the recording window and it's the same darkness, so y'all just had to believe me, it's slightly brighter. Hey, ball of limbs and shit. I ain't got nothing to say to you. Son, a ball of limbs and shit ain't nothing to fuck with. I see a crystal slug. Don't tell that crystal slug, but secretly I want to fucking kill it so goddamn bad. I lay awake at night dreaming of killing this crystal slug. I have a crystal slug Daikamura. A body pillow. My God, I don't speak Japanese. And every night I go to bed and stab it 20 times and get my drops. Fucking Moonlight Stone. I wasted a shitty fucking anecdote about a hypothetical crystal slug body pillow over nothing. Okay. Can we remember where to go and what to do? Just open all doors. That's all it takes. Wish I could roll upstairs like the characters in this video game. Video games depict an unrealistic standard of being able to roll upstairs, and I think it's very problematic. I'd like to do a expose on it, but I'm going to need you all to give me hundreds of thousands of dollars. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot about the crossbow Jesus statue. That'll fucking light you up if you go anywhere near it. It's a son of a bitch. Of that, I can assure you. Let's obtain some fat loot by very riskily running around the edge of a building. Like a Stephen King short story. Well, ain't that just fucking beautiful? A Mercury rapier. I prefer Venus rapier myself. Okay. Some ledges can be climbed up. It's the truth. I don't remember if there's anywhere in Dark Souls where you can straight up climb up a ledge. You might not believe it, but if you're super good at video games, you can actually time your rolls there and just run straight up to that thing. Like you just don't give a shit. Like you're a money-making player and you have nothing to do with it. Fucking thing's nonsense. Because Stone of Ephemeral Eyes are like an extra life in a Mega Man game. When you die, you just can be reborn. And that's the truth. So many caskets and coffins, oh my. I'm not good enough to roll past those arrows. So, we're not going to be seeing that. I apologize if I built y'all some kind of weird expectation up. If you were like so expectantly, you were like, Tenfei's going to be good at video games? It's the wrong door, stupid. And you leaned real close to your monitor and you got so anticipated. I would even go so far as to call your anticipation palpable. You were wiping sweat off your brow, fanning yourself with a straw hat. You might have even declared something and said, Lord have mercy. But then it turns out I didn't do that. Not only is he some kind of horrible arm and leg monster, but he can shoot bolts of the soul. It's too much power for one monstrosity to have. Man, these are like the fuck you cells. He is a poor guy. Because like the ones upstairs, at least he has some leg room. I feel like there's a body around here that has the, there's an actual blue summon sign for another player. You never see those anymore. I feel like there's a body around here that has the, knight starting armor on it. Not that, you know, we have any use for such things, for such luxuries. You just sit there being a horrible monstrosity. I'm just going to take your Old Spice I don't even need. I don't even want this. This is literally garbage to me, and yet I take it so you can't have it. I'm like a dog that eats food it doesn't like because another pet might have access to it, and dogs are selfish assholes. Yeah, there's where the knight starting gear is. We'll just leave that be for the next poor asshole that comes along, who might be facing hard times running about in his knickers. And he's like, oi, I could go for a bit of armor, I could. Hello, hello. Henry the 8th, I am. And then he'll find a set of armor. The story has a happy ending. And the green grass grew all around. The green grass grew all around. I think this key lets us go where those things were earlier, doesn't it? Yeah. I thought as much. You thought you had me, eh, Miyazaki? But I know your tricks and techniques. Your blend of 11 herbs and spices of game development. That motherfucker right there is about to get cold cocked by a sword. A cold sword. A cold, unfeeling Falchion. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh, God, the wall. My only true enemy. Pink Floyd's going to be the final boss of the game, because damn if the wall ain't my most powerful enemy. Let's step outside. Very dramatically. Some items over there that I didn't get, but I can't rightly be bothered to give a shit. What you got to say? Everybody's in trouble. 722 people recommended that message. Just 1674. The hell do you people do all day? Other than be shit at Demon Souls. Alright, Crossbow Jesus. How was that thing kept stocked with crossbow quivers? Quarrels? Bolts? Once again, I think a quarrel was like heavier. I think I remember. Ooh, a clever rat ring. We could be clever rats ourselves. You know, my Chinese zodiac is a rat. It's also the best talisman in Jackie Chan Adventures? Question mark. Rats are cute. I saw a picture the other day of a rat wearing a Christmas sweater, and it was just so happy and content, and it was adorable. I died for 5 minutes. They brought me back just in time. The doctors know I'm not allowed to see that picture of that rat wearing that Christmas sweater anymore. It's too goddamn fucking adorable. Alright. We are just up in the air, like we just don't care. I feel like there might be an invisible phantom lurking about so hatefully down there in that region. My intuition, and having played the game before, tells me this. Okay, more outrunning down the side of this cathedral. You think they'd put a handy access to get across to that side, but no, you got to go all the way down and go up the other side. It's like that episode of The Simpsons that they don't show anymore, where Barney took home. God damn! If I did all that for fucking silver catalyst. Barney borrowed Homer's car. I don't remember if it was with his permission or not, because Barney's perpetual drunk, and somehow left it in New York City. It's been there for like months, and so Homer finally finds out, and so he has to go all the way to New York, and he finds the car there, and it's got a boot on it, and like 70 unpaid parking tickets stuck to the windshield. And he's sitting there waiting for the meter person to come up, so I guess he can get his car unbooted. And he eats some sort of Middle Eastern food from a street vendor, but he drinks too much crab juice, and he has to piss. And the car is parked in between the two towers from the World Trade Center. And so he's trying to debate whether he should run off and try to use the bathroom, or he might miss the traffic cop individual. And so he makes a bold decision and runs up one of the two towers and goes up like fucking 20 floors where the bathroom is. And when he gets there, there's a note that says, "Out of order, please use other tower." And at that time, he very humorously looks down and he sees that the person finally came up to his car. Because he wasn't there, they placed another note on it. And that's the entire synopsis of that joke from The Simpsons. They'll probably never show that episode on TV again. So, you're missing out. It weren't a bad episode. I don't think. Did it have other jokes in it? Maybe. I remember the ending. Homer just drives the car back with the boot on it. And it's very awkward. Because he has to get out of New York City by sundown. Because apparently you don't want to be in New York after sundown. I don't know. I've never been to New York. I bet that's when Rudy Giuliani comes out. That fuck. That's all I know about New York is you talk shit about Giuliani. What do you do?
What do you want? I am a humble servant. I do not wish to interfere. I won't cause you trouble. I won't.
Well, he's awfully fucking trustworthy, isn't he? I mean, gee whiz, he just sits up here with a glowing yellow thing in front of him like an asshole.
Please, stop!
We got a special key. I think that's the one that lets Sage freak out. Sage freak out. That's what he says when he turns into Freakazoid. Man, I miss Freakazoid. It was a good show. I'd go into detail about it, but only 90s kids will remember Freakazoid. Oh yeah, I can drop down here, can I? And then fight that Black Phantom. Fight that fool. Let's do it, because we're bold. Explorers are we, intrepid and bold. Alright, we gotta be ready for this shit. Put your Widow Lotus there up. I don't have the ring of plague resistance, do I? No, that's in the where you drop down to fight the Flame Lurker. I remember that now. I missed it. I'll have to try to get it later. And don't die. Good. Ow! Black Phantoms fight too much. Motherfucker. There. I have a flaming Falchion that says I don't have to deal with your nonsense anymore. Bitch. Oh god, she deflected my attacks so readily. Oh. You can't block me all day, lady. Bitch, I'm flawless. Alright. Look at all these fat loots. What you got to say for yourself? The true Demon Soul starts here? No. The true Demon Soul's already started. Bastard. What a necessary cutscene. If only I had some friends. We ought to try to help people fight bosses. What is our level right now? 34. That doesn't seem very high, does it? Alright, this lady. Is there anything that would help us fight her better? I can barely read this. Here's any eyes. We could try to be a clever rat and intentionally almost die. If we had the Morian blade, I believe it's called, we could go into hyper mode. That shit's crazy. The False Idol. That's her name. Actually, she's the Fool's Idol, so don't listen to me. What do I know? It's a Fool's Gambit. I like this music. I like the music in this game better than Dark Souls. When I play Dark Souls, I just turn the music off. Which is probably why you'll notice in a lot of my Dark Souls playthroughs, I add my... Oh, I ran into that like an asshole. I add my own custom boss music. And by that I mean I usually just play Dancing with Doms from Beyond Good and Evil. Because I think it makes really good Dark Souls boss music. Now, I can't be held responsible for that one. That was just... I was a victim of circumstance when I got hit right there. There we go. Alright, lady, I'm about to go board you like a pot of neck bone. I do good deeps. Problem is, she didn't even put any floors into it. She just vanished. Let's get rid of these assholes. No, I should have known that was there. And deep down, I did. But somehow, I just didn't care. Are you the real one? Are you the real McCoy? Remember Real McCoy? I think they had like 2 songs. Another Night. So these just respawn infinitely. I thought she had to like cast some sort of spell and then they appeared. Why am I fighting you? You're clearly intangible. Well, she's not intangible, but she's not the one I'm trying to kill. It's a different world. Inconsequential. You better not be standing near any paralyzing traps. I got you. I got you. You're a punk bitch. Yeah, that Fool's Idol. I should just take the time to hatefully kill one of the doppelgangers. No, I had limited options. Now you can't. You gotta understand. I'm under a lot of pressure. Got a YouTube channel, recording for the internet. I might run into paralyzing traps every now and then. All right, I'm only human. To err is tenfei, as the scholars once said. Oh yeah, you're going down, lady. Deal with it. I don't know why I ate grass. I'm probably just going to go back to the Nexus and level up anyway. After some gargoyles grab me. Very helpful of them to fly me up here and, not murder me in a barn. The gargoyle's preferred place to murder people. Read it up, it's true. I read about it on the Disney Gargoyles Wikipedia page. Disney Gargoyles, it was a good show. But, 90s kids and such. I'm not at liberty to discuss it at this time.